Massachusetts Walking Tour started in 2010 with Rayanne Richards, myself, the filmmaker Paul Gandy, and two musicians from New York, Jenny Jade Albert and Christopher Bell. We proceeded to walk from Beckett, Massachusetts into Somerville over the course of 17 days in order to promote arts and culture in the smallest towns of Massachusetts.
One of our biggest motivators for using this as an annual event rather than just a one-off thing was in setting up last year, one town in particular, Huntington, Massachusetts. When we contacted them, we just called the town hall because we didn't even know where we should play or what we should do, and they said that they hadn't had a concert in town in 25 years. And we were just blown away. We said, you know, that's sad. You know, and I just feel like music is very important to me, art is very important to me. I also think having a community event can be really valuable to the community itself. Just giving people an excuse to get together and talk and exchange ideas, especially about something like art, and especially where a lot of the schools in this area are cutting that out. You know, it's just something that we kind of need to keep in our minds because it may be something that kind of, you know, the community itself needs to take on and keep putting out there if they want it to be part of our culture as a whole.
As the sun comes up and the first whale call, follow the drinking go, for the old man is waiting for to carry you to freedom. Follow the drinking go. Follow the drinking go. just to stand by your side, and I love you anyway. The old book loves to be read, I wanna be held in your arms all night. You give me life when I am dead, yes, and I wanna learn the rhythm. I wanna learn the rhythm, love. I wanna learn the rhythm of your beating heart. And I love you the way that the whiskey loves its bottle cut. Without you, I'd just be in the belly of the beast. And I love you the way that the bottle loves its whiskey, 'cause without you, I'd just lie shattered in the street. Yes, and I wanna learn the rhythm. I wanna learn the rhythm of, I wanna learn the rhythm of your beating heart. Yes, I love you in the way that the river loves the ocean. I wanna lose myself in you. And I love you in a way that I've never loved before. It's a love, clear, honest, and true. Yes, and I wanna learn the rhythm. I wanna learn the rhythm of, I wanna learn the rhythm of your beating heart.
In our town, Rand and I live in Webster, Massachusetts, and this year Webster, Massachusetts school systems were facing cutting the music program entirely out of the Webster Middle School. And it was just basically a budget constraint. They said, well, we want to propose a budget that cut $600,000 from it. And in that $600,000 that were cut was the band program. I'm not sure why people don't see art and culture or culturally enriching programs like visual arts and music as essential to the curriculum, albeit it is in the Massachusetts state frameworks as far as being important. So it's interesting to me that people find that reasonable to cut those things. But I don't think I have an answer. I personally don't have an answer for why those things would be cut, aside from maybe they just don't make enough money. But maybe they're not supposed to make money. I'm not sure.
I think part of it too is that, like in doing this, like in Douglas, for example, our performance was an art show, a performance, and also a community open mic. I feel that artists, especially as they age, as they get older, are doing art for themselves, and it is an expression of, you know, what they're seeing, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, and it is beautiful. But a lot of them are not going to put themselves out there. They tend to be kind of on the reclusive side. Not to say that what they're doing is not worthwhile or great, but I feel like if you kind of give people an opportunity that's more low pressure, that's easy for them to find a way in, you know, then you're able to really see how rich your community is. You know, like Douglas, for example, there's so many musicians that turned out, and I swear I just was blown away. Like every performer was better than the last, and these people have no outlet. You know, unless there's an open mic or something, they don't play in a group. They're not gonna go and play a show by themselves. they're great at what they do, but they need something to kind of get themselves out there, and that's kind of what we're encouraging is, share with people. So in a way, it's almost like, especially with the art show, it's definitely a call to the artists. Remind them, your community is very important. Share what you're doing with them.